Now, where's your speed loader?
I don't know. I think it's in my locker.
Well, start looking, bud. I signed it out. I'm signing it back in again. Here. What's this?
38 Smith & Wesson?
No, it's not. It's a bloody disgrace. How do you expect the firearm to function properly in this condition?
Mate, I don't expect it to function at all. It's just there to scare the punters. Anyway, maintenance is your job.
Well, I can only do so much. Maggie, front and centre.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's a respectable firearm. Look at that. That's lovely. Look.
Beautiful.
Boss, this district firearms officer business would go to his head.
Oh, we all have our talents, PJ. Maybe this is Wayne's.
Yeah, well, I'm glad my talents lay elsewhere.
So am I.
Exams, eh? That's too bad.
Anatomy. All those Latin words, I just can't get a handle on them.
What you need is a living body. Yeah, someone you can relate the theory to.
All I need is a volunteer. You qualify. I mean, that's of course if you could spare the time.
Well, there's no time like the present, is there?
Oh, trapezius, deltoid, pectoralis major.
Paige,
What? Chris?
it's for you. It's urgent.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Passion. Oh, can't it wait? Yeah, all right, I'm on my way. Time, mate. Look, I gotta go. I'll be back in no time, all right?
No time.
Well, half an hour.
Half an hour?
15 minutes. Chrissy, can you,
Sure.
15 minutes.
Put your gluteus maximus there.
There you go, mate. Didn't drag you away for anything, did I?
No, not at all. It's good. So what you got?
Well, they've smashed down the front door here, but they've opened the safe. They haven't blown it.
Professionals for sure. And you, DFO, been notified, mate?
Yeah, don't worry. He was the first person I rang.
Oh, yeah. So what do they get?
Well, Mitch thinks it's about 12 guns.
About?
I've got a list here somewhere.
Yeah. Will they take anything else?
Well, no, Mitch is pretty certain that it was just a 12 handgun.
All right. I'll check for prints.
Hi, Kerry.
Oh, Wayne?
It's a nasty business.
Yeah, a bit of a shock.
Oh, listen, I'm sorry about last week.
Excuse me, Constable, can I have a word?
Sure. Now, what am I doing here anyway?
I just thought as a new DFO, matey, you'd want to be involved.
Good. So since you're here, let's get cracking so we can all go home, eh? Ta.
All right. Get a snap of that, please, mate.
Yep.
Speed it up, Wayne. You're not making stained glass windows, matey.
Did you find anything?
No, not a lot. Got those serial numbers for me?
Oh, no, look, there must be another book at home. It'll only take me 10 minutes.
Oh, no, Mitch, it's fine. I'll get them in the morning. Time, mate. Well, that's about it. Come back in the morning when we've got those numbers, eh?
Well, I don't think that's much of an idea. We should cruise the streets for a while. I might be planning to use those guns locally.
Well, that's not very likely.
No, but we'd look pretty dumb if they pulled something and we weren't there.
All right, let's go. Out of town, that's for sure. I've notified D24 and SRS. Now, the MO fits a couple of live ones. But the safe breaking was a bit unusual. Normally they use an angle grinder, thermal lance. This one was open.
I suppose there are any prints.
Yeah, but these. Circular impressions, probably a stethoscope.
A stethoscope in this day and age? You still think they were pros?
No question.
All right. So they drive all the way up from Melbourne to steal some guns. Maybe they're planning a robbery in town as well.
Well, we had a look around last night, nothing. They're still in town, they're keeping quiet.
Troops are gathered, boss.
All right. There's a possibility that these gun shop thieves are planning an armed robbery in our area. Now, if that happens, we need to be ready to deal with it. As you all know, Patterson's the first of us to be trained on Project Beacon's new approach to dealing with crisis incidents. He's going to fill us in on what he's learned.
But old gung-ho himself, eh?
Settle down.
Well, he's got a vested interest in non-confrontation. He's the worst shot in the district.
Listen, with a whole swag of stolen guns out there, I think you might pay attention. Take it away, Patterson.
Right, well, the whole basis of the new approach is safety first. Project Beacon stresses that confrontation should be a last resort. So, if you're in a situation with someone with a weapon, you should try and talk them down first. Get them relaxed, be sympathetic.
Despite the fact that he's got a gun.
Yeah, well, the idea is the less jumpy he is, the less likely he is to pull the trigger.
So while we're being nice to him, he's using us for target practice.
Well, you're aiming to calm him down before it gets to that stage. The whole point is that everyone comes away safely at the end of the day.
Got that list of serial numbers.
Come on, Patterson. You can fill PJ in later.
So, when faced with a
2
threatening
Smith &
person-
Wessons, 5 Colts, a Beretta, and a Heckler & Koch.
Anything else taken?
No, they weren't such a hurry. They didn't even take ammo.
No, get ammo anyway. This is a professional job. On a gun shop, minimum security,
Oh,
easy target.
come on, PJ. My arrangements conform to industry
The
standards.
lowest possible standards, Mitch. Now, what if someone's killed with one of those guns?
Oh, well, who says that's going to happen?
Well, they don't want them for souvenirs, do they? Take a seat. All right. You got this H&K at over $2,000, is that right?
Stainless steel, top of the range. Probably just another gun to those guys.
Another important element is distance. So keep at a threatening range, a distance of 2 to 3 metres.
What about
or
last night?
Yeah, come on through. Thanks. Mate, were those blokes hot or what? Pulled that whole job in 10 minutes flat. Pros for sure.
Yeah, looks like it. PJ should be with you in a minute.
Thanks.
Well, as long as it takes. It's known as conflict resolution dialogue.
Conflict resolution dialogue.
Don't tell me you blokes are buying this beacon rubbish.
That's a good approach.
Oh, yeah. Good approach if you want to get yourselves killed.
Listen, a lot of things have changed since your day, Bob.
Damn right, mate. In our day, we shot first and asked questions second. We weren't out there to make friends.
In your day, a lot more officers got killed on the job, too.
Serial numbers of the firearms knocked off, mate.
Well, boss, I should update the records and circulate these.
Okay, good day.
Now, look, son, I've been around this town a lot longer than you, and I say it was a work of art. Those blokes were in like Flynn and out even faster.
Right, no doubt about the time, Bob.
No. The alarm went just as the blowy went through.
The what?
The flyer. Overnight to Sydney. Always dead on time. You can set your watch by
Now,
it.
you're talking about a Victorian train here,
No, no, no. This one's run by the New South
Right,
Line.
that's enough.
Anyway, I was on my rounds at the garage near the pub when I got the call. That was 1 minute past. By 11 minutes past, I'm at the gun shop and not a dicky bird. I tell you, it was a work of art. But I reckon I know how it's just possible.
Yeah?
They case the joint, right? Check out the security. Now, there's plenty of it, but all low level.
Well, true.
Now, I don't expect you to have thought of this. Why? Because you can't put an old head on young
Just
shoulders.
get to the point, will you, Bob?
I don't reckon coinciding with the Sydney flyer was an accident.
No,
I reckon there
they
were
used
3
the sound of the
blokes.
train to cover up the break-in.
Well, it makes sense. I reckon there were 3 blokes. One in the car with the engine running, another to do the sledgehammer stuff, and the other, the safe merchant. It's the only possible answer.
Maybe.
Well, how else is it
Well, I don't
possible?
know. Lots of things can crop up, you know.
Eh? Well, a tinny to a slab says I'm right.
You're on.
Do you reckon Wayne really believes all this beacon stuff?
Yeah, sure, it's common sense, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean Wayne.
Goes to show, if you can get through to him, you can get through to anyone. Mount Thomas Police Constable Doyle speaking. Yeah, sure, I'll just get him for you. Wayne?
Patterson speaking. Yeah, hi, Kerry.
Sorry, can I help you?
Yeah, who's in charge?
Sergeant Tom Croydon.
Good, he'll do. Show me through, will you?
Yeah, well, I can't just get
Mate,
through.
I'm on the job, right? Task Force Charlie. Frank Powell. Rego 99354.
Righto.
No, well, listen, I've got to come out anyway and check out the members' guns, so... Well, great, yeah, I'll see you there. OK, bye.
Right, Mr Powell. Sergeant Croydon will see you now.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Come on in, Frank.
You mind?
Not at all. Yeah, what can I do for you?
I'm Jack of it.
What?
I've had enough. I want to resign from the Victorian Police.
Well, so I'm not too familiar with undercover work, but surely your superiors would be the people to talk to.
See, that's the point. I can't. It's come full circle. They're in it too.
So you've come to me as a responsible member of the force removed from these corrupt officers.
Exactly. Suppose you want a gun?
Well, not
Oh,
necessarily.
yes, you do. I mean, it's like handing over the badge, isn't it? I mean, the gun makes all the difference.
Oh, we'll hand it over. We'll put it somewhere safe.
But you can't trust people with guns. Guns are just too perfect. They're efficient. I mean, they don't have any power of reason, do they? They're just killing machines. But when it happens, I mean, something It's just, oh, it didn't mean to happen. It was an accident with the people. They're still dead. They're still gone. They're not coming back. They're dead as a doornail. They're gone, aren't they? And, well, you're going to go too. And do you want to know why?
I think you better tell me.
Because you are a killer.
Oh, hang on.
No, the others, they're just careless. But you're responsible. You're sitting behind this desk. You're responsible. There's people like you let these things happen. And that's why I'm going to kill you.
Just a minute. We don't need anybody else in here just now, do we? We can sort this out by ourselves, can't we?
Boss?
Not now, Cooper. We'll be out soon.
No worries.
Sounds like he's a bit tied up. Maybe you should come back later.
Okay. Well, can you tell Dad that I'll meet him for dinner in my break at the pub?
Yep.
Chris has put me on the payroll.
Oh, cool. See a bit more of you then, huh?
Yeah.
See ya.
See you later.
See, when it happens, it's nobody's fault. But if people get killed when you're sitting behind this desk, well, you're responsible. It's your fault. You pulled the trigger. No, isn't that right, Sergeant?
You've obviously been in the job too long.
About 20 lifetimes, yeah.
We're a bit like garbos, aren't we? Clear away other people's garbage so they can live decently.
What is this? Come on. Be sympathetic with the target. Soften them up. It's a nice try, Sergeant, but not very original.
Why don't you sit down? You've obviously been through a rough time. You must be exhausted.
Yes, I must be. I think I've forgotten how to sleep.
Well, once you get rid of the gun, get out of the job, you'll be fine.
I've got to get out of this stinking job. They're meant to uphold the law, but they're just careless and corrupt.
And they have guns.
No way. He's got a gun. That guy who came in before has got a gun on the boss. What? Gonna be at the door?
It's all your fault!
Now! Police, drop the gun!
Why not?
The whole object of Project Beacon is to prevent situations like this, not to provoke them. Didn't you learn anything?
I thought he was about to pull the trigger.
You could have killed him.
What should I have done? Let him shoot you?
There were plenty of things you could have done. You could have tried to ring me on the office phone for a start to see if I needed any help. IID's going to have to investigate this. You realise that, don't you?
I did what I thought was right.
Well, you didn't consider your options.
His licence is all he had on him, but it should be enough.
He'll run a check on it. I am not happy about this, Patterson.
Boss, the gun was empty.
What?
The gun was empty.
I'll check the serial numbers.
Could be one from Mitchell's gun shop.
Well, it's a
eh?
big coincidence if it isn't.
Here we are, boss. Francis John Pale's not a serving officer.
Well, that's something, I suppose.
But he is ex-police, New South Wales, not ours. He's dismissed 1994 and he's got a criminal history. CNI 8372 for further information. Contact the New South Wales Police.
Yeah, we'll contact them.
See this man?
No.
You sure?
No, Dad or Brandon might have served him, but I haven't seen him.
What about anyone checking out the pistol cabinet over there?
Ah, that's a bit of a talking point. A lot of people are fascinated to see what a real handgun looks like.
And all these handguns, they're locked in the safe at night?
Yeah.
And who has the combination?
Only Dad says it's safer that way.
Probably right.
As you can see, we have a few museum pieces as well, but they're harmless. That's an early percussion cap Navy Colt. And that's the gun that supposedly shot Ned Kelly.
Oh, there'd be a few of them around, wouldn't there?
Hundreds. I'm Brendan Shaw. Rich said you'd want to see me?
Do you mind? It's a busy time for us.
Thanks for your help. You're the apprentice gunsmith here, right?
How can I help?
Ever seen this bloke in the shop before?
Yeah, he was here the other day.
Frank, That gun you were waving around was stolen from Mitchell's gun shop.
How about that?
But you claim you found it.
Well, I must have. I didn't have it before last night.
And you didn't rob the gun shop?
Not that I know of.
Frank, where were you last night?
I remember coming home to the caravan park and crashing, and it was late.
Right, so somewhere along the way or early this morning, you just happened to find this gun.
It seems so.
Any idea where?
I'm sorry, it's a bit like I said, in my place, Trix, and maybe it'll come back later.
Frank, New South Wales Police have told us you were discharged with post-traumatic stress disorder. You want to tell us what happened?
I was on a stakeout for about 3 days, and we lost the target. It was 6 months' work just down the drain, and so I go home and I'm tired. I don't even bother to clean up. I try to go to sleep and I can't. You know what it's like. And well, the little fella, you know, he wants to play. He hasn't seen me in a few days, and he's 4 years old, and he's full of beans, and he's just noisy, and he won't give up. But I yelled and go on, get out, get to the lounge room, and I was just drifting off when I heard it.
Well, what happened?
He found my gun, and I hadn't unloaded it. And I killed him as if I'd shot him myself.
Well, at the moment, Frank Powell looks like our man.
What about Mitchell's daughter and the apprentice?
No, the daughter's with the father and the apprentice was in his workshop.
At midnight, he's keen.
No, he's an enthusiast. He's developing some gizmo to reduce recoil on handguns.
No sign of the other missing firearms, I suppose?
No. Serial numbers circulated, no new developments.
What about the local pistol club? Isn't she club champion or something?
State champion. The club secretary faxed me through the names of the members and the types and serial numbers of their firearms. I can check it out in the morning. There's a club meeting.
It's pretty unlikely an enthusiast has stolen one. They couldn't use them. He's too recognisable.
Which leaves Frank Powell.
Well, he's threatened you with one of the stolen guns. And the apprentice said he was at the gun shop before the robbery.
So much for your professionals.
He had a gun on Dad.
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm glad you did. Dad never would have told me.
Look, Susan, he probably just didn't want to worry you, you know?
You cops, you're all the same.
Legendary, you're a natural.
Thanks.
Sorry I'm late. It's one of those days, you know.
What sort of a day?
Oh, you know, busy.
That's what you would have told Mum, isn't it? Nothing special, just a busy day at the office.
All right, who spilled the beans, as if I didn't know?
Does it matter? Might have been nice to have been included, though.
It's one of the problems with this business. Sometimes it's better not to worry your family.
You think this makes me less worried?
I know, it's difficult.
How often does this sort of thing happen?
Hardly ever.
And what if it happened again? Would you tell me?
Look, the chances of something like this happening ever again are about 1,000,000 to 1 more.
I just don't think Frank Powell would have been up to pulling that robbery.
Oh, he's obsessed by guns. He's crazy enough to pull that stunt he did today.
Yeah, it could happen to anyone.
Are you saying that one of us could end up like that?
Well, it's on the cards.
But undercover work isn't like ours, and I think you've got to be a bit crazy in the first place to do that.
You reckon we don't? Mags, detective work's one step removed.
Oh, PJ, there's a bit of a difference. I mean, being a D, it's stressful, sure, but at least you're not living every second of your life on the edge. Well, why don't you go and say hello?
Yeah, all right.
It's not crazy, just don't eat on testosterone.
Here they are, boss. Pal must have been a good copper in his day. They were right where he said they'd be, once he remembered.
In an irrigation channel just south of the old weir.
So they were dumped. They must have thought they were in the bottom of the creek.
Which they were until someone let the water out.
And Frank just happened by.
When? The morning after the robbery, he reckons.
So he just picks up a Smith & Wesson, reassembles it.
Came in here and pointed it at you.
Or he stole them, kept the 38 and dumped the rest.
Well, are all the guns here?
Everything on Mitch's list except the expensive one, the H&K.
All right, PJ, you and Wayne go back to the hospital, have another talk to Pal. Nick, you and Adam had better have another look at his caravan.
We've searched it.
Well, search it again. And anywhere else he might conceivably have hidden the thing.
You still don't know he pulled the job.
Listen, we are dealing with a man here who is deeply disturbed with an obsession about guns and the police. We're all in danger until all those guns are accounted for.
Look, I know I have my moments, but I am hardly likely to set myself up like that.
Well, we have to look at every possibility, Frank.
You still think I did the gun shop job?
Well, you should look at it from my point of view, Frank. Now, you got the motive, and you can't tell us where you were.
I was at the Imperial.
The Imperial?
Yeah.
Now you remember this?
Yeah, I was there till closing.
Until 10:30. That still leaves you an hour and a half to account for.
Then I went home.
Straight home?
Yeah, probably.
But you're not sure?
Look, it gets pretty confusing when you're off the medication. I could have been anywhere. I mean, but I wouldn't known if I'd pulled a job. Precision, you say? I mean, there's not a lot of that when I'm off the juice.
Quite a character in his own quiet way.
Eh?
Yeah, well, he chatted away to a few of the locals until closing time, and then he left, quiet as a lamb.
Do you know where he went after that?
No idea. Home to bed, I suppose, wherever that is.
So?
Any joy with Frank?
Everything seems to check out.
The doc's going to move him to the psych ward, keep an eye on him for a couple of days.
Good. Now, Frank hasn't got the H&K. Who has?
Been a bit of a development.
Well, we thought we had all the guns except the H&K, but Mitchell runs another check this morning. He finds he's missing another Smith & Wesson identical to the one that Frank Powell had.
Good old Mitch. All right, so what about the caravan search?
There was no sign of it, nothing. So he could have hidden it anywhere.
Maybe the poor beggar's telling the truth.
Look, what are these two guns worth?
4,000-5,000?
So could Mitch have stolen them himself for the insurance?
Well, he's paying that much to upgrade his security, though.
What about his daughter Kerry and the apprentice? They might have wanted the cash.
Then why not keep all the guns? Why dump all but 2?
Oh, put us off the trail.
I might have another word to Mitch. Wayne?
I've got to check out the gun club.
The gun club or Kerry Mitchell?
Well, if you're going to be meeting Kerry Mitchell, matey, bring her back with you. I'd like another word.
Load and make ready. You ready? Stand by.
Clear.
Fantastic. Another clear round.
Ran into a bit of strife on the second string, thought I'd lost it.
No way.
Now I know why they call it action shooting.
Plenty of action around here.
Yeah, you know, I always thought competition shooting was about old men in funny hats blazing away at paper targets.
Not anymore.
Do you want to look at that thing?
Sure. It's a Smith & Wesson 38 special.
Yeah, modified to about the tune of $5,000.
Yeah, it's custom made, but it conforms to standard specifications. I mean, they have to.
What about all these gizmos? They don't look standard.
Oh, well, it's developed with the sport for competition. It's got a red dot sight, slab barrel and a lightened trigger.
So?
Thanks.
How did it go with Mitch?
Oh, seems clean.
So you don't think it was an inside job?
No, not likely, no.
Come on through and take a seat. Now, can I get you a cup of coffee or anything?
Oh, fine.
Maybe later.
Now, what's the story with the guns?
Nothing. And all their own weapons are fully documented, safely stored, immaculately maintained.
Right. Have a chat to Kerry.
Okay.
So, state champion, eh?
Dad was beside himself.
Shooting's a bit of an unusual sport for a girl, isn't it?
Well, I probably started just to make Dad happy. Guns were always around. But then I got pretty good, now I'm really into it. It's exciting, you know?
You can say that again.
Is Brendan a shooter too?
Yeah. A bit of a late starter, a convert.
Convert?
Well, at school he was a greenie. Now with the apprenticeship and everything, he's right into guns.
Is he a good shot?
Tries hard. Not a natural, but he might get there. He's keen.
You'd be about the same age, same interests. Spend much time together?
I suppose we do, really.
How does the old man feel about that?
Oh, we only see each other at work and at the pistol club. I mean, we're not going out or anything.
Yeah, sorry to drag you in, Brendan. But take a seat. With the guns turning up locally, puts a different complexion on things.
It's fine, I was glad to help.
Right, now, at the time of the burglary, you're in your workshop, right?
Yeah, working on my new compensator.
Oh, well, you have all the tools you need at the gun shop?
Well, Mitch reckons if I do it there, it's his. It's my idea, so I'm doing it at home.
Fair enough. How do you get along with him?
Well, he treats me like one of the family.
Is that good?
Most of the time.
Well, the guns we found were in pieces. Is that a difficult procedure? I mean, do you need any special tools or anything?
No, but it'd be easy with the right equipment. Well, I can show you work if you like.
How about your workshop?
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll be happy to. Just like that. Not much longer to reassemble. It's tuning that takes the time.
Yeah. What about this gizmo you're working on the night of the robbery?
Compensator? Right. When you fire, recoil forces the gun up. This slot here expels the gas up, which means it forces the gun barrel down. So if you can balance the two, you got the perfect handgun.
Yeah, what's so special about it?
Well, it's adjustable, you know, for different loads of ammo.
Right. Oh, yeah, universal compensator, eh?
You got it. If I can get this onto the market, I could absolutely make a fortune.
Yeah. Even marry the boss's daughter, eh?
Well, no one would be good enough for Mitch Mitchell's daughter. Bit like all fathers, I suppose.
Yeah.
Boss, Bob Campbell, security. The hold-up alarm's been triggered at Mitchell's gun shop.
I'll take Wayne with you. Might be a false alarm. You better check it out.
Get away from me!
Leave her alone!
I want the ammo.
Get out of there!
You see that?
Get him out of here! He's crazy!
What happened?
You understand?
One ammo
Give me
for
the ammo,
this
you
is your missing
understand?
Smith & Wesson,
I want
right?
the ammo now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you! It's your bloody fault. Your carelessness. That's why the guns were stolen in the first place.
Who are you calling careless? My stuff's locked away in the safe over there.
Mr. Mitchell!
Frank! Let's have a chat, mate. Now, you're feeling pretty rotten right now, aren't you, mate?
Dead right, mate.
Yes. Yes, so why don't you put the machete down, we'll have a chat, hey?
Oh, that's fair enough.
Great. OK, put down the machete. Now, come with me. Move away from it. We'll go down the station, we'll have a talk, yeah?
You really want it, don't you?
Yes, mate, I do.
But have it! Bloody cops! Who believe him anyway, eh? And kill them all! Give me the ammo!
Frank!
I want it
Frank!
now!
I know you're upset. But how about you let Kerry out of there?
She won't give me the ammo.
She's worried about you, Frank. Frank! I know how angry you are.
You don't know how angry I am!
No, I don't. And I hope that I'm never that angry.
You give me the ammo, give me the...
Frank, look at me. You don't need ammo. You just thought that you did. Now, have you had your medication?
I don't know.
Frank, you need your medication. You need it, otherwise you're going to hurt someone. And I know that you don't want to hurt anybody, do you?
No, I don't want to hurt anyone.
No, you don't want to hurt anyone, so put it down.
I can do that, though, can't I?
Frank, you don't want to do that. Now, we'll talk about it, OK? Put it down. We'll talk. Taking a seat, we'll get your statement in a moment, thank you.
My office. Wayne. What's he doing out of the hospital?
He walked out. Unless he's committed, they can't hold him. There you go.
Mitch, what sort of ammo was he after? 38 or 9 mil?
Just a 38.
So he hasn't got the Heckler and Koch?
Or if he does, it's unloaded.
Well, not necessarily. Sorry, but
In all the excitement, I forgot to tell you. There are also 2 boxes of 9mm ammo stolen the night.
And you only
must
just
be joking.
discovered this, did you, Mr Mitchell?
Look, I'm sorry, all right?
Senior, take his statement, please. Go on.
Yeah, righto. Thank you, Mr Mitchell.
Stick this in a safe, will you? Now we've got 1 missing handgun with 2 boxes of ammo.
All I took were the 238 Smith & Wessons, so why would I need 9mm ammo?
You could have stashed the H&K as well.
Why would I need a H&K?
Why did you need the Smith & Wessons?
I just thought if I could fire a Smithy again, it would stop the nightmares.
You realise, don't you, Frank, that you'll be charged? You can't go around threatening the lives of innocent civilians.
Not to mention country sergeants.
Yes, well, that too. I've had a word to the police psychiatrist. He says that if you commit yourself voluntarily, then the court will deal with you leniently.
Lock myself up? That's not going to stop me dreaming, mate.
Look, Frank, you don't have to fight this by yourself. Allow trained professionals to give you the help you so desperately need.
Oh, looks like I don't have much choice, does it? Yeah, OK. Maybe it will help. What happens next?
Well, you'll be charged and taken back to the hospital. Constable.
Come on, mate.
So, we've still got some clown out there running around with a loaded H&K.
Other profile, thanks.
I never imagined I'd be here, no.
Go on, mate, that's it.
Kerry, would you like to come on through? Sorry to keep you waiting.
Sure.
Well, you tell him I didn't take the 9mm ammo. I mean, why would I need the 9mm ammo?
Sorry.
What on earth are you two up to?
Adam was just showing me his rifle. I wanted to see what it looked like.
Don't point that thing at me. Surely you know not to point guns at people.
How would I know? You've never even let me look at one.
Well, why would you want to? Surely you're not planning to borrow Cooper's rifle.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's something then.
Carrie's going to take me down to the range. She's going to show me how to shoot with pistols.
For God's sake!
Forget it, Dad. It's got nothing to do with you.
Listen. What?
He was pretty excited, but I don't think he would have used that sword on anyone.
And no mention of 9mm ammo?
Nope, just 38.
OK, we'll get you a signer statement, and that'll be that.
Brendan will be disappointed he missed out on all the excitement.
Yeah, he's with me. He's explaining his recoil compensator.
The theory's sound.
Well, he reckons with that gizmo, he can even outshoot you.
Oh, that's a change. His usual excuse is that my gear's state-of-the-art and he has to make do.
Wouldn't there be a certain amount of truth to that?
Oh, it's marginal. Might mean the difference between winning or losing a championship, but not whether you get there in the first place. No, he just wishes I wasn't better than him.
I think he also wishes that you fancied him.
He's all right, but life's pretty short, isn't it?
Now, would this H&K make a state-of-the-art shooting pistol?
Yeah, with the right attachments. Basic qualities there. Hey, you don't think that Brendan took those guns? No way, there'd be no point.
Why is that?
Oh, the scrutiny of pistols is so strict at the clubs. I mean, he'd be found out in no time.
Well, you just got to look at every angle. Well, thanks for coming in. We'll look after you.
If that's a true and accurate account of what occurred, just sign at the bottom.
Is that it?
That's it. We may need to talk to you later.
So don't leave town?
All right.
Got it. All ready? Quite looking forward to it. Oh, you love it.
Wayne, why don't you drive him out there?
Sure.
Fantastic. I can show you that pistol I was telling you about.
Brendan? Not very good security.
No.
Now, what else are we looking for besides the H&K and the 9mm ammo?
Well, Brendan uses a Colt, so if we get 45s, anything that says 9mm. Ammunition boxes, casings, whatever.
Now, why would he take a gun if he can't use it?
Well, people steal things for lots of reasons, Mags.
Take a look at this.
Oh, yeah, that's a reloader. You see, with his arm, you crimp the shells back together again.
I know, but it's got 9mm dies fitted to it.
Very good, Doyle. Very good.
to talk to Brendan.
9mm ammo?
Yeah, so we're proceeding to the St David's pistol range to question Brendan Shaw.
What about Wayne and the girls? That's where they went.
Yeah, I know that, Cooper. Maggie, you really think he might have the missing gun?
It's more than a possibility, boss.
Switching back to the main channel. Mount Thomas Station to VKC. Request permission to change channels to speak to Mount Thomas 308.
Switch to channel 28, Mount Thomas.
Mount Thomas Station to Mount Thomas 308. Suspect is believed to be armed and at the St David's pistol range. Do you read that, Mount Thomas 308?
That's the stolen H&K, isn't it?
Pretty cool, huh? And I wasn't even trying. Who says a good gun doesn't make a difference?
You stole it. Why?
Doesn't make sense to you, does it? You want it, Daddy buys it.
You took all those guns.
Cool, huh? Everyone thought it was that crazy bloke.
I don't believe this.
Brendan, I think you better give me the gun.
Sure.
Shut up! Shut up! Come on, Brendan, take it easy, mate. Now, hand over the firearm and let her go.
You gotta be joking.
Mate, now you're not doing yourself any favours here.
For God's sake, Brendan, give him the gun.
Will you let me go?
Don't move, Susan!
You tell a pig. Won't you have a shot, Constable? Huh? Worth a try?
It won't be necessary.
Not good enough, are you?
Now, Brendan, you don't need the grief. You've made your point, mate.
Have I? Not bad, huh? Can you shoot like that, lover boy? I mean, I know you can chat up the girls, but can you shoot like that?
No, I can't.
Damn right.
I'm the worst shot in the police force.
Must be pretty stupid, then. Anybody could fire a gun.
I just don't like them that much.
Are you kidding? This is so accurate I can shoot a 2-inch group at 50 metres. This is beautiful.
You know, it's a bit different on the receiving end.
You've been shot.
My oath, I've been shot. And it's not that beautiful when a bullet rips through your body, I can tell you that much, mate. It hurts, okay? Now, you don't want to do that to your friends.
I just wanted to be the best. I just wanted to be somebody.
It's not too late. We can sort this out. You haven't done anything too serious yet.
Yeah.
Mate, you're upset. I can understand that. Now, we can fix this up. Just put down the gun, let it go, and we'll talk. Come put the gun down. Come put it down, mate. Susan, get back! Stay there.
Okay, Brendan, how'd you do it? Now, I've already won a slab, but I'd like to be able to prove it.
What do you reckon?
Presumably you had a key.
Everyone did.
Well, how'd you get into the safe?
Oh, Mitch was so slack he left the combination lying around. But I had to make it look like professionals, didn't I? Made the marks with suction cups.
Right, so you stole the gun, switched the alarm back on, smashed the front door to make it look like outsiders, huh?
Just as a Sydney flyer was going through.
Yeah, good touch, eh?
Why take all 9 guns when you only wanted the H&K?
Smoke screen. Out-of-towners aren't just going to do it for one gun, are they? Fooled you, didn't it?
Why'd you do it?
Stuck-up bitch. Treated me like dirt, you know? Said her old man. Never was going to be good enough.
So if you couldn't have the girl, you'd have the gun, was that it?
Oh, with a gun like that, anybody could be a champion.
Brendan Alexander Shaw, I'm charging you with burglary, assault, and conduct endangering life.
So, have you given your statement yet?
No, Kerry's up first.
Listen, Susan. I don't tell you about my work because I don't want you to worry.
I worry because you don't tell me.
When I knew you were out there today,
That's how I felt when I heard about you.
All right. If you want me to tell you about my work, though. Look, most of it's pretty routine. It's really boring, but if you really want to know.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Your left leg back. Oh.
There?
You can't be the worst shot in the whole district.
Well, only amongst the police.
That's bad enough.
Yeah, I haven't written to Mum about it.
I didn't know you'd been shot.
Oh, well.
Were you a better shooter before?
Yeah, I was.
You don't have to like your gun, but you've got to respect it. Got to aim, mean it to happen, caress the trigger. Keep a firm grip on it.
Like this?
Oh, this is going to be a lot of work.
Actually, no, I better put the gun down. I'm never going to kiss you like that.
How are you going to learn how to shoot better if you keep getting distracted?
I think I prefer the distractions.